This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16, and reads to the Holy Scriptures. It calls out all, both small and great, rich or poor, free or bond, to receive their M-A-R-K in their R-I-G-H-T-H-A-N-D or in their F-O-R-E-H-E-A-D-S. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 17, and it reads to the Holy Scriptures. And that no man might buy or sell, say he had the M-A-R-K, or the name of the B-E-A-S-T, or the number of his name. Revelation chapter 13, verse 18, and it reads, Here is wisdom, let him have understanding. Count the number of the B-E-A-S-T, for it is the number of a man, and his number is S-I-X 300, 3 score, and S-I-X. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakarkadash, and Shalom to the elders of Great Millstone for preaching his word truthfully and sincerely, and Shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. I say Shalom to the Akim out there, and this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out two news articles, and this is the first one from RT.com from business news category as of May the 21st, 2023, and it reads, the use of Eurodollar in global payment shrinking. Bloomberg reports a swift cross-border transactions in the single currency has non-solidified to 3-year lows. The use of the euro for international settlements declined to its lower level in 3 years last month, Bloomberg reported this week, citing data from SWIFT. Statistics from the Society for Worldwide Interbank Finance Telecommunications reportedly showed that the proportion of the cross-border transactions involving the single currency fell to 31.74 in April from 32.64 during the previous month. Meanwhile, payments using the U.S. dollar climbed 42.71% from 41.74% in March, while cross-border transactions as Chinese yuan soared to the highest level in 5 months. The proportion of the payment made using the Japanese yen dropped to 3.51 in April from 4.78% in the previous month, according to the report. The shares of the dollar continue to expand following the collapse of several U.S. lenders concerning around Switzerland's Credit Suisse Group AG ultimately led to the acquisition by the UBS Group AG. Bloomberg. The report indicated that despite the recent drop, the euro is still the second-ranked currency for international payments on SWIFT. Meanwhile, the yuan's use in global trade finance has been steadily growing in the line of the government efforts to internationalize the use of its currency, and Wembley has been playing a major role in international trade as more and more countries strive to reduce their reliance on the Western financial system, which is the American dollar and the Euro dollar as well too, and on the U.S. dollar in particular. Russia and its partners have been increasing the use of local currency and mutual trade, and are also working to establish a new reserve currency, amending Western sanctions on Moscow. And this is another news article I want to bring out as well too, the second one. If I can bring it out. And this is the second news article from the business news category as of May the 21st, 2023. from RT.com, and it reads, Russia encouraged to ditch dollar for gold. The government has previously scrapped a tax on bullion purchases. It says the gold ingot of the 20 grams may now be purchased on the Moscow Mint website of the Gosnik Joint Stock Company, which operates the Mint, announcement on Wednesday. The move is part of the broader agenda to encourage Russia to swift away from the American dollar, amending freezing assets that America been doing for the past year or two or so due to the Russia-Ukraine situation and the harsh economic sanctions. So I just want to add a note to that. And it says, according to the company's statement, Russia are now able to buy, sell, or store their purchases gold bars and coins. It says the Gosnik is planning to make gold ingot weights 50 grams available for purchase on its website. The company said, adding that the service will accessible both in trading salon on the Moscow Mint and through the Gosnik investment app. The storage period ingot at the Moscow Mint is unlimited, while the Gosnik guarantees the buyback of all bullion and the mint's value. It also accepts ingots that has been in circulation if there is no visible damage on them or on the packaging. From April 1st, Russian previous metal refineries, Gosneft, in the country's bank has been allowed to sell gold bars to individuals with no added tax VAT applied. And it says last March, Moscow scrapped its 20% of VAT on individuals making physical gold trades in an effort to draw people away from the US dollar holdings, a common way in the past for Russia to protect their savings. It says, previously buying a physical gold, Russian has to pay 20% of the purchase in VAT when selling the precious metal back to the bank, and pay tax was not returned to the investor. As of November 2022, Russia purchased more than 50 tons of gold bars, 10 times more than the previous recorded period. The most sought after were 1 kilogram bar, which accounts for about 60% of the total bar. So with that, hopefully these two news articles was edifying. So keep this in mind as we get in closer and closer to the central digital bank currency, right along with FedNow over here in the United States. Because even though the U.S. dollar still has value, and still it's probably like second and third place as a top global currency reserve, which we've been seeing the nation's been turning away from the American dollar and continue to de-dollarization the American dollar and the euro dollar as well too, as I brought up those two news articles. As I brought up the book of Revelations 13 verse 16 to verse 18, as we get in closer and closer of this central digital bank currency, because as you see, as prime example of the nations been turning away from the American dollar and the euro dollar and not putting their trust in it no more, as they come up with their own form of currency, because now they're starting to buy back gold and silver and rupees as being more valued than the euro dollar and the American dollar as well too, even though it still has value, but they're putting more trust in their own currency of their own value of gold and silver and rupees and yuan. you know I just added a example to that and add a sad note to that as well too. So with that, Hopefully this sit down lesson was edifying of these two news articles that I brought out from RT.com from the business news category as of May the 21st, 2023. And with that, I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakakadash. Shalom to the elders of Great Millstone for preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say shalom.